Bienvenidos! Today we're going to talk about reflexive verbs in Spanish that change meaning when they become reflexive or when they're used in their reflexive forms. There are some verbs in Spanish that in their non-reflexive forms have a different meaning than when they're used reflexively. And I have some examples here that we're going to look at, and then we'll look at some examples of these verbs used both in their reflexive and non-reflexive forms. The verb acordar means to agree, but when we use acordarse, the reflexive form of acordar, it means to remember. Dormir means to sleep, but dormirse means to go to sleep or to fall asleep. Ir is to go, irse means to leave or go away. Levantar, to lift, levantarse means to get up, or literally to lift yourself up. Llevar means to carry, llevarse means to take away. Poner means to put, but ponerse means to become. Probar is to try, probarse to try on. Quedar can mean to fit, like an item of clothing can fit, or if something fits into something else. It can also mean to be left over, like what's left on your plate after you eat dinner. Quedarse, however, means to stay or remain, like to stay in a place or to remain in a place. Quitar means to take off or to take away, like to take off your jacket or to take something away from a place. But quitarse can mean to take off or to leave. It's kind of like, if I think of it as taking yourself away from a place. Sentir means to be sorry, but sentirse means to feel. So these ones that I've highlighted with blue actually have very different meanings, so pay very close attention to these. We have sentir and sentirse, poner and ponerse, acordar and acordarse. So let's look at an example. Ella siente mucho versus ella se siente muy triste. So we have to pay attention when the reflexive pronoun is used. That means we're using the reflexive form of this verb. So we have to look at the reflexive meaning. In the first sentence, we're not using the reflexive form, so this just means she's very sorry. But in the second sentence, because we're using the reflexive form, this means she's very sad. She feels very sad. So this means she feels sad versus she is sorry or she feels sorry. Acuerdo con ellos means I agree with them. Me acuerdo de ellos means I remember them. Tú me enojaste, this isn't even used reflexively because there's no reflexive pronoun here. It means you made me angry. Me enojé means I got angry. Me puse enojada, now this is the reflexive form here of poner, means I became angry.